So Kenny, I suppose for you it's a case of moving on tomorrow night.
Yeah, very quickly. Games come quickly this stage of the season as well, and we're never happy to lose games, and we don't sort of want to ever just brush it under the carpet, but then there's a certain amount of go for the next one and try to pick up. You know, Charlton were always going to put us under pressure on Saturday, and go in there on a big game like that, you're going to have to sustain that. But you know, we were still looking to do more than we did overall Saturday, and particularly in the midfield area. I thought they were very good, and it's just how we learn those lessons. That's the most important thing. And then, as I said, you know, number two, how quickly we move on, what type of performance we can put on against Walsall, which would be a different type of game. Walsall, like a number of sides, very tight at the bottom, and there's quite a lot of sides still would consider themselves, you know, wanting to get away from the bottom four positions. And Walsall are one of those. Great result at the weekend, and we'll be looking, you know, they've got a real big run of games now against some top sides, and sides near the big end of the of League One that are going for the Championship. And you know, Walsall will be looking to get the points on the board sooner rather than later, so we understand that. But different type of challenge, different type of game for us. But we have to adapt and adjust. A little bit of a wobbly pitch, and we've got to make sure that, you know, we go there, be professional. Also, our motivation level must be very, very high on Tuesday night, because other than that, you know, we won't get anything.
When you adapt, then what do you seek to do different tomorrow night?
Well, I think that from, you know, game against Charlton at the Valley, live on TV, you know, we've got a Tuesday night in the Midlands. It'll be a difficult game. We'll have to compete. We'll have to move the ball very well. They've got a way of playing at the moment where they can get onto you. So our passing is going to have to be good, and you know, switching the play is going to be a big thing for us on Tuesday night. And we have to learn those lessons and make sure we're effective in what we do.
Do you feel the killer pass was somewhat lacking on Saturday, because there was a lot of enterprising moves and then one ball gave it back to them?
Yeah, at times there were good situations we got in. And, you know, Aribo's recovery 2 or 3 times was excellent on Nathan Thompson and Jamal Lowe when we did look to get out that side. And it's a strong side for us. You know, we've been good there, and, you know, they could counter us very, very well. Centre halves, I felt, you know, won all their headers. And, yeah, you know, one ball. We had some big chances, though. We did have some big chances, we do understand. But in and around that midfield area on Saturday, Charlton were very, very strong and athletically powerful.
Brett Pitman will be in your mind for tomorrow night, obviously, because he had an interesting 15 minutes when he came on.
Yeah, he did, and, you know, come on slightly deeper, and that's a, you know, good situation to be in, really. Whether he can then just, you know, come off the front line slightly and do a job. You know, I always do feel, you know, get goals because you know, if the circumstances are right for him. As I've said before, I wouldn't hesitate to play him, and I was pleased with the end part of the game. I thought it was, you know, a time where we didn't go under, we battled back, and we did everything we could in that final period to try to get a point out of the game. Had some good chances as well. So, and Brett was a part of that, you know, 100%. 2 or 3 nice passes, a great reverse ball for Lowe, which was probably our best chance of the game, and you know, a dipping shot that wasn't far away as well. So yeah, a good contribution, and, you know, wherever he can force his way into the team and slightly adjust and adapt is a, you know, a big thing, and something I wouldn't hesitate to use if I think it's the right circumstance and game to play in.
Probably a bit of a credit that, you know, he's been out for so long, but he looked hungry. Yeah,
definitely, and come out, you know, onto the big stage and the big game. I think his last game was Luton away, and you know, a little bit of a gap between, say, Luton and Charlton, and shown a good attitude in training of late. We played Swindon in a reserve game last week, and he played very well. And as you say, then came on Saturday as a substitute as a result of those performances, and did well as well. And that's all you can do as a player, is show a good attitude and work hard to get back into the team.
Any walking wounded for tomorrow night?
No, I think everybody is okay. We'll be adding Omar Bogle to the squad. He'll be fine, and has had a full week's training now since, you know, getting over his hamstring injury, which is good. He'll be added to the squad. Other than that, everybody else is okay, and we're the same group that were at Charlton.
Now, away from Portsmouth, there's been a flurry of on-pitch invasions over the last weekend, perhaps the most serious coming at Birmingham. Where do you stand on that?
Yeah, there was one up in Scotland as well, wasn't there? And, in a Rangers game. So, yeah, it has to be stamped out, definitely. And, there's no place for it in football. Rivalry and competition and wanting to win is one thing, but there can't be any people running on the pitch and attacking the players. There's no place for that. So I'm sure the authorities will take their responsibility. It's not something that they can take lightly, and the right thing will be done. And it does credit to the powers that be. They will step on this, I think, and take it seriously, and rightly so. It needs to be stamped out of the game.